Hi crafty friend, it's Justine. I hope you're doing so well today. I am excited because I'm making some really beautiful cards and this calls for a change in my Sweet Petunia paper change out. So fresh, clean, Misty. I even cleaned my Misty stamping area for you. Look at how pretty it is. All clean, all ready to go just for you. And I guess I will benefit from it as well. But anyway, I am going to be making some simple cards, but beautiful. And I'm going to be using these. Now, I glimmered these ahead of time. And I used the Spellbinders paper. This one is Sage, Fog, and Sunkissed. And I used the gold foil. Oh, so let me just whop the camera. I used the gold foiling on all I can count, I promise. All three of the cards. Now, I wanted to combine stamping and foiling on these now, and I wanted to make them wedding-ish themed. So I am going to pull out this stamp set. This is from the release from Carissa and Spellbinders, and I wanted to use the stamp on your special day or let the celebration begin. I kind of was thinking both. But on your special day, it seems to be kind of like a wedding one, but same with the let the celebration begin. They're both kind of wedding-ish, but they're definitely birthday as well. So these could be birthday, I suppose. But I'm going to go with wedding because I need some wedding cards on hand. I don't know of anyone getting married this summer, but oftentimes friends or family will be like, hey, can I get a wedding card really quick? We have a wedding this weekend and I didn't plan anything, and it's like Friday. It's like, sure, here you go. So I need things on hand. So here we are, having them all ready to go. Now, I do have 3 magnets. Let's just throw all of them down. For this, I kind of wanted to use my tried and true, which is my VersaFine black ink, because it's just my fave, and, you know, go with what you know. And I am just going to make sure that the stamp is straight, so I'm going to tilt it up just a little bit so I can see, because I'm not going to put my head under this camera. There's not a lot of room, just being frank with you. And then just close my window and get my sentiment on. Now, this ink is a very sticky ink. So it's perfect for heat embossing, which is what I'm going to do in just a minute here. And yes, you could take your anti-static tool and put it on the cardstock first. I'm not really feeling that today because I don't want a whole lot of extra fluff all over. And I'm using clear embossing powder anyway, so it should be fine. Anyway, this stamping tool, by the way, my darling husband, Andrew, made this for me. Thanks, honey. And it just helps give equal pressure on my stamp. So that turned out just as I planned. Then I'm going to grab my clear embossing powder, and I just use the one from Spellbinders because I'm a Spellbinders gal. And I just have it in this little lunch container that I picked up from Dollar Tree because I like to just keep it simple and have it be to take the little jar out every time. And then I use this spoon and just cover it up. Ta-da, that's all it is. Again with the ta-das. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Anyway, that's just gonna sit there for a couple minutes as I get the other ones all stamped up. Let's see if the placement on the next one is going to work, or maybe I will need to move my stamp. Let's just see. Get it secured in the corner. I don't know what I would do without my Misty. You guys, it's just such a good tool. And they do sell them now on the Spellbinders website, which is fabulous. So I will link that in the description. I've had other stamp positioners, and they are not as good. And I know that there was like drama mama over different styles and everything, and after looking into that a little bit, I definitely would rather support my Sweet Petunia Misty brand. We're just going to support this one. Don't come for me if there's drama with that. I am not interested. FYI. Okay. There's number 2. All done. Get some clear embossing on there as well. Try not to make a giant mess. Is that even possible? Oh, I should probably update you on the whole, like, I'm moving craft rooms thing. Yeah, that's still happening, and I'm still super excited about it. It's been a slow process, but a good process. Long story short, my husband is basically doing most of the work with just a few helpers here and there, but he is a trooper, and he really is someone who likes to do it the right way. And our house is like 13 years old, and there's been a lot of like DIY projects on this house that have not been great in the past. So it really bothers him because he works with building, and he sees the crooked things, and it just bugs him. So he wants to do it right. So it's taken a little bit of time, which is totally fine with me, because I have a functional craft space up here in the other room. But I cannot wait to be back downstairs, because you guys, it's getting hot in Minnesota, and upstairs it's hot. So I can't wait to be downstairs again, because again, our house is old, and the ventilation and everything, it's warm up here. When I'm crafting with all these lights, it's kind of like, oh boy. So I can't wait to get back down in there. Updates, I guess, on the room. I picked out flooring. I guess we picked out flooring last week and had that ordered, which is really exciting, because I guess once the floor goes in, things kind of start moving. Andrew finished the taping and mudding for all of the sheetrock. If you're not aware, we like basically gutted the room because it needed insulation. It had literally like nothing in the wall. There was nothing keeping the house warm, and in Minnesota we need insulation. But so we have insulation, new walls, and new ceiling, and oh boy. Speaking of the ceiling, I am super excited because my husband said he would at least try to perhaps get some sparkle into the ceiling, and that would just be fabulous in my opinion. So I'm really excited for that. I'm going to just heat gun these off camera. I don't have a camera set up where I keep my heat gun, so I'll be right back and I'll show you what these beautiful cards look like once the embossing powder goes from this to finished. And now you can see the shine. Hopefully the camera's going to pick that up. You can see, there we go. The shine from that clear embossing powder is just perfect, and just what I was looking for. Now this paper has gone through it. It's gone through the Glimmer machine and now the heat gun. But it's a little bent, but nothing that a tape runner cannot flatten out as I'm putting them onto my card bases. So no biggie. Anyway, back to the room discussion. Room wall colors, I am still extremely undecided. I have 9 paint samples currently in my dining room, which I am just kind of debating on for the craft space. I have no clue. I just, peach, purple, pink, I have no idea. I just keep going back and forth, and I just don't know. So I will eventually have to pick something, because we gotta paint the walls sometime, but we'll see. I really am not sure about doing a craft room tour. I have thought about it, and I think I'm just gonna wait until it's actually time to have the room be finished and then decide, because I'm not somebody who has like tons of money. I am a little fish here on YouTube, and in the card world, I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to spend and make a perfectly aesthetically pleasing card area. And It is technically a bedroom, so I'm pretty sure we're going to have a twin bed in there. And it's kind of like my little place, so I'm not even sure if I feel comfortable sharing it online. The finished version, I don't know. I'm having weird feelings about it, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get gutsy and just do it anyway, but like I said, I got mismatched furniture. It doesn't match, and it's just my place, so I don't know. Which is, again, why I'm having trouble picking a wall color, because I don't know about wall colors and paint, and it's like, oh, well, resale value, don't do it that color because people won't want to buy it, and it's like, I don't really care. I'm going to be working and living in this room almost every day. I craft every day, so I don't really care if the next person doesn't like it. They can go ahead and paint it themselves, or whenever we're ready to sell the house, maybe we'll just paint it then. But does anyone know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just not really interested in catering to other people's styles when I live there, and I don't know. It's just not for me. But I'm really not a person who likes kind of the trendy looks right now. I'm not a fan of like the beige and gray and whitewash everything. I can't stand that. I think that if I did that in my craft space, I would feel like a little institutionalized. So if that's for you, great. I don't know how you do it, but good for you. If that's your style, fabulous. You do you. Again, it's your place. You live there. But for me, I need color. I need happy, cheerful brightness. So I don't want to do gray and white and cream. I'm not interested. And I think part of it has to do with living in Minnesota, when a lot of the year outside is just, like, being real frank with you, dirty snow. And that's what I feel when I see like the cream, the gray. It's just kind of a downer. So none of that. I need color. So I guess whenever I decide to pick something and actually choose, I don't know, maybe I will show it. I don't know. We'll see. Also, I'm a messy crafter. I just spent yesterday cleaning up my card area before I started my next round of filming, and I just like to have this like little nest around my chair, and like if you only knew what was going on around me here. On this side I have all of my die cutting things in a closet, and everything is just like this little like nest. We're just gonna call it a nest, and it's just a little much, but that's okay. It's my space, and I'm making things happen in this little room, and that's all that really matters, I guess. I just cannot figure out an embellishment that will work here. I think I'm going to combine the black and the gold for this one, just because it is yellow, but I wanted to kind of honor that black stamp, the black ink. So I'm going to pop some of these on. And I think I'm going to put some of these on other cards too that I have sitting here, because why not? We'll do maybe 3 on each one. This one's going to get 4 because it's an odd number, and I don't like that, because it's an even number otherwise, and we're not doing that one. This one's also going to get 4 little gold circles. Okay. Sorry, I just kind of went on like a rant there, so I'm sorry if that bothers you. These embellishments, the gold ones, are from an Amazon nail art kit, and then the black ones are from Spellbinders. You probably saw that. I'll pull them out again here because I'm going to add some more, but also the green pieces that have like the gold flecks in them was from a card kit from Spellbinders from a long time ago. I don't know, probably a year or 2 ago, but the gems are still good, and I keep them in my bling basket, so when I want them I can just pull them out and have them on hand, which is always really nice. Now I'm going to pull out these again. This is the jet color These are the already adhesed. I always say adhesed. They are self-adhesive embellishments, which make it super easy just to pop them on cards, and I just really love having these on hand. They are a bit of a bump, so if you're going to mail a card that has one of these on, I would either add some kind of a foam piece in front of it, or you can put the card in a bubble mailer. That would work just as fine as well. But you know, for a wedding card, typically you are going to be going to the wedding or attending it, and you would put it in a box or something. So I'm not really concerned about the bump of it all. But anyway, enough of the chat. I feel like I've chatted your ear off. It's been 17 minutes, and this is supposed to be a simple video, so we've got that going for us now. Anyway, let me know your favorite in the comments. I think I like all of them equally. I know I usually don't do that. I guess if I had to pick a favorite, maybe I'd pick the green, just because I like that sagey color is just really pretty, but the gold foiling looks gorgeous on really any paper that I've tried a lot of I've tried a lot of colors with the gold, and it really just does look beautiful. Anyway, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the very end of this video. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day and that you get to craft soon. See you next time. Bye!